Hi, my name is Nia Mason, and this is my presentation on how media covers abortion travel bans. What role should media play? To start, I want to talk about the role of media in democracy. According to News Literacy and Democracy by Seth Ashley, the media should support accuracy, relevance, independence, and completeness. It gives us, as Walter Lippmann said, the pictures in our heads that shape how we see the world. But media doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's influenced by bias, economics, and gatekeeping. That's why analyzing how issues are covered is essential. I chose to focus on abortion travel ban laws that restrict people from helping others cross state lines for abortions. Tennessee, Idaho, and Texas have all introduced or passed versions of this. These laws are shaping the post-Dobbs landscape and raising big questions about parental rights, federalism, and medical freedom. I'm also pro-life personally, so I wanted to see if coverage of these politics fairly represented both sides or leaned in one direction. This topic isn't just emotional, it's tied to real policy decisions that affect lives and laws. The first article I analyzed is from Axios, covering a Tennessee law that would criminalize helping minors get abortions without parental consent. Axios frames the story as a free speech case focusing heavily on the rights of those assisting girls across state lines. But they don't explain why Tennessee lawmakers proposed the bill. There's no mention of protecting minors or the pro-life rationale. According to Ashley, this is a form of gatekeeping, selectively highlighting one side of the issue while filtering out others. It lacks completeness and fails to serve all readers, especially those trying to understand the law's full context. Next, I looked at the Guardian article about a New York doctor who mailed abortion pills to Texas and is now being protected by New York's new SHIELD law. The tone is emotional and dramatic. The doctor is framed as a hero, resisting red state overreach, and Texas is depicted as the villain. While the article is compelling, it doesn't offer much legal detail, and there's no discussion of pro-life reasoning behind Texas's policies. This is a good example of framing and selection bias. Ashley calls this the framing of reality that influences how audiences interpret stories. The article might inform some, but it doesn't meet the textbook standard of independence or balance. The final source, from Reuters, covers a settlement where Idaho agreed not to prosecute doctors who refer patients out of state for abortions. This piece stood out as the most neutral piece. It presents quotes from both sides, avoids loaded language, and focuses on the legal process. This article aligns best with Ashley's definition of independence and accuracy. It's factual, thorough, and avoids emotional manipulation. However, it's a bit dry and might not engage casual readers as much as the other two. Now I'm going to compare the three. Axios offered strong legal reporting but left out key perspectives. The Guardian had powerful storytelling but was emotionally biased. Reuters was the most complete and independent, though it was less engaging than the others. None of the stories fully met all four standards: accuracy, relevance, independence, and completeness, but Reuters came the closest. This reflects what Ashley describes as a media system shaped by routines and institutional pressures that filter what audiences see. This project taught me that news literacy isn't just about spotting bias, it's about asking what's missing. Most of the coverage I found didn't fully represent the pro-life side, which means millions of readers are only seeing half the story. As Ashley puts it, democracy depends on informed citizens. If we don't question what we're being shown and what we're not, we risk making civic decisions with an incomplete view of reality. That's why media criticism and literacy are essential. Thanks for listening.